So there you have it. Children, more than likely the most important individuals, living beings on the planet to some degree. Very much the most important. I'm going to talk about them today simply because of the fact that we as parents, those of us who are parents, are blinded, blindsided, deceived, manipulated into trusting a system. Let's go with school system, the education system. So they call it the educational system. I prefer to call it the indoctrination system, where they tell you what to believe in order to deceive those of you who choose to believe. When you open that book, regardless of what, your Caucasian child, a child of African descent, or Indian, or native, just native, whatever your land is, forget black and white. That doesn't shed any light. Let's get it right. Spirits having a human experience. Educational system is there to indoctrinate your children. At some point in life, you're letting your kid be taught and not asking them about what they were taught, and teaching them how to question that which they were taught will simply allow for them to fall short and become no longer your child, but society's child. Most of us have become society's children. And the bad part about that is it's the worst system, the most selfish, evil system that has ever existed. They want us to hurt, not feel joy. Who are they? Devaluers. The real devaluers you wouldn't understand if I explained it to you. Actually, you shouldn't understand, because to understand is to stand under. You wouldn't recognize what I'm talking about without doing some research on your own and questioning that research. Man doesn't rule this planet. Believe that. He's only in charge. Illusionally, it's like an illusion. He believes he's in charge because he's given dominion, so long as he follows the rules of the true devaluer. The true devaluer isn't human. No. It's a hybrid, or a spirit, or alien, even an alien, believe it or not. Yeah, an alien, yeah. You think they show you these movies about aliens and all this other stuff that and it's no truth to it? Okay. Keep going to the movies. But I'm going to get back to the children. Your kids are being manipulated and told what to believe. So if you find someone in your life that the kid doesn't like, they'll turn their back on you. If you tell them no as opposed to yes, they'll act out on you, because they're no longer your kids. They're society's child. And that's what happens when we become society's child. The parent, the love of our mother, no longer matters if we're not getting what we want. And sad part is, being a parent is not something that society will teach you the best way to be, and they will make sure that they don't make the provisions necessary. The provisions necessary meaning you don't have to work 40 hours a week to make a couple $100. You would be allowed to make that in 2 days, giving you 3 more days, 4 more days, 5 more days, or whatever to spend with your children. No, they don't want that. They're not interested in that. That doesn't profit. They don't profit from that. They need you busy while your children sit in front of a machine that produces a electronic reproduction of life. So they become dizzy. And when you tell them something's not right, and they saw it on TV, in that bright light, that HD light, your parenting goes out the window, and your children once again become society's child. I know a lot of you might not want to hear it, but you know what? It's a lot of stuff you don't want to hear, but you'll sit in front of that TV with your child and watch it. Yeah. We have to start looking at these words and recognizing these words are pointers. Elementary. Eliminate mentality. Steal the imagination of the child. If you take a minute and think about it, I mean, thinking doesn't count, but if you take a minute to think about it and plan, then do something, that's when thinking is worth something. But you can't think something is and not do the research. Here's an example. You don't like those people because they told you about those people and showed you stuff on that TV about those people. So right away, you feel that you've arrived at a conclusion. You didn't. You were led there. You were told who to dislike, who to not like. The sad part of it is, the longer you do that, it'll even become yourself that you don't like. They'll teach you not to like yourself. They did it to me. Who the hell are you not to believe that it could happen to you too? See, that's the thing. We all are, even those of us who are hybrid. Take me, green eyes, dark skin. We've been raped on the plantation. It's hybrid in me. If my skin didn't absorb that sun, that means that there's more hybrid in me. If mankind can genetically modify the foods we eat, you know he's done it to our being, to us as humans. And those of us who are human but lacking a hue. I don't want to go there, but hell, I don't care. And I'm not afraid to share. You're not black, I'm not white. And the only way to help our children is to shed real light. Stop. Stop the hate. There's enough of that going on in the school systems. Stop the violence. There's enough of that going on that TV that produces a electronic reproduction of life. We have to save the children. It's a little late for us. We already passed that stage. They still have intelligence. We've been robbed of ours. Straight. No chaser. Save the children.